Hello. Yeah, this is one I've been threatening for a while. Been thinking about it and getting my things together, but time to deliver, I think. Yeah, so rather than just talking about it, actually do it. So I'm quite late to the party on this one compared to a lot of others. But yeah, it is what it is anyway. Yeah, make a few confessions on this one. Really, I'm not a fantasy player, so it's not my thing as such. But yeah, I've got nothing against it, and I do like a game of I do like a game of Saga. But yeah, there's not too many people around my way that are that interested in playing it. I got quite a bit for the second edition when that came out. I had a couple of games, but the guys I was playing with weren't particularly taken, so it's sort of sat there gathering dust since. So I thought this was a sort of decent chance to get a few figures together and hopefully get some games of Saga in. Hopefully can get to the meetup when it happens, and yeah, as I say, get some games in, which would be really nice. Um, I Yeah, I think the other thing with this that I was sort of concerned about a little bit. I've got lots of projects, lots of things on the go, um, lots of figures unpainted, so I didn't want to go out and buy a whole load of new stuff again, which then puts so it's like just add to the mountain, push all the other stuff further down the queue that I want to get done quite quickly. So I didn't want to turn this into a huge painting project, but I did see it as a way of, as I say, hopefully getting some games of Saga in. So I've not gone for it in quite the same way a few other people have. I've gone out and bought loads of new stuff, or so yeah, it's really a way of repurposing a lot of the figures I've already got, and putting them, getting some more use out of them really, rather than just having them sitting in a box. Maybe this way they can sort of come together and I can make use of them. So yeah, basically what I'm going to do, I think, is looking at the factions in the Age of Magic book. I was going to look at the Horde because I've actually got quite a few sort of barbarian armies, so I can put them together, and make a reasonable force out of them. To be honest, with a few additions, which I'll come to towards the end. So I mean, over the years I've built up a sort of Dark Age Pictish army. I've got an ancient Celtic army, and I've got a few sort of Saxons and Vikings. So to me, in a fantasy environment, you could put all those together and just like the hairy ass barbarians, basically. Um, Various weapons, but yeah, just basically looking quite brutal and quite scary. And I sort of pick the sort of favourite figures from each of those sort of armies and put them together. I should better make a force that looks quite reasonable. So I've not worked out exactly how many points yet, but I've kind of just had a look at the types of things I can have and worked out what I might use. So I'll go through them very slowly. When I say very slowly, that's entirely the wrong thing, isn't it? I'll go through them steadily, and hopefully without spending too long on each one, because I don't want to be here forever. So, and nor do you, I imagine. So yeah, we'll start with the Warlord first. Sorry, yeah, before I go on to the Warlord, you're meant to have a terrain piece, aren't you? I believe. And I've got this sort of ancient Celtic stone circle, so I thought that's perfect terrain piece for a barbarian army. So yeah, that's the first thing. Now we'll go on to the Warlord. Yeah, I've got this guy. He's going to be my Warlord. He's a figure from Warlord Games, actually, meant to be Vercingetorix, the Gallic leader, who gave Caesar a few problems. Yeah, lovely figure. I did a video on him before, I think ages ago. He's yeah, huge figure. He's meant to be 28mm, but if you put him against another 28mm figure, absolutely dwarfs him. He's enormous. So yeah, so didn't give me too many problems. I think if he's meant to be a big character, one of your leaders, I can live with that. I think if we're getting into fantasy, then that's even better, isn't it? If your warlord's a huge, great brute, puts everyone else to shame, then that's kind of quite thematic. So I was quite happy with that. I think what I might do as well, possibly, is rebase him onto this thing. God knows where I got this from. Picked up at a show for sort of peanuts. There were a couple of them. Didn't really know what I was going to use them for, but chucked them in the drawer, and yeah, it seems like the ideal thing. A couple of skulls there. It's a bit more fantasy, isn't it? So I can get him across there, standing on a rock, and dwarf over everyone else, and he will, yeah, hopefully fit the bill as my warlord character. So that's the first thing down. Then I'd want a sorcerer. I haven't entirely decided on that. I've got a couple of options. These two guys, I think, are probably the two favourites that I've got. The one on the right is a gripping beast, Pictish. I'm not sure how they describe him, wise man, something like that. Yeah, just a guy with a beard and a cloak, and he's got some sort of animal skull on his head. Yeah, he should fit the bill if I want to go that way. Alternatively, I've got this guy here, which I think was a special figure through War Games Illustrated to give it away at a show one year. He looks like he's based on Mackenzie Crook's character from Britannia, if anyone's seen that. It's kind of got that feel about it. I use him with my Celts, so yeah, either of those I think would fit quite well. I'll decide nearer the time. I should say with some of these figures as well, I've painted a lot of these a while ago, and my paintings come on over the time, so they're not my best work, but they're not too bad, and I think they will be nice. Yeah, just nice to get these figures out again, isn't it, and use them rather than just have them sitting in a box. So yeah, they're one of them will be my sorcerer. Then we're going to want some Hearthguard. So I've got a few options with these. On the right, the handful on the right are Gripping Beast plastic. No, not all plastic actually. The four at the front are Gripping Beast plastic Viking Herdman, I think, and the two at the back are out of. No, they're not. I can't remember, they're called Saxon Thanes, aren't they? I think that's probably what they are. And the two guys at the back are Gripping Beast again. They're sort of Anglo-Dane. I can't remember what they call them, Anglo-Dane axemen or something like that, waving their big double-handed axes around. So, and on the left, I've got some Pictish. I don't know if they call them nobles. I can't remember what you call them, but they've all got the sort of mail and a little bit more kitted out than most of the Picts. So I use them normally as the sort of elite troops. So yeah, there's the Hearthguard. I could make some sort of combination of those, I think. So that would be ideal. I haven't picked out exactly what figures I'll use yet or how many points I'm going to have, but it'll be those kind of figures that I'll use. Pick out my favourites, I guess, and put them together. So yeah, Hearthguard sorted. And for warriors, I've gone with the unarmoured equivalents of what you had before. So on the right, you've got some Gripping Beast. I think they're just down as dark. I think they just call them Dark Age warriors. They can use them for Vikings, Saxons, whatever you like, really. Yeah, so they say appropriately hairy and barbarian looking. And on the left, some Picts. Again, these are the guys without any sort of armour, so they should serve as warriors. A variety of weapons, so pretty good rabble. So they should be ideal for the job. I don't know exactly which ones I'll pick. As I say, I'll pick out some of my favourite figures amongst the ones I've got, and that should do me, I think. So again, yeah, warriors. They'll probably end up with a couple of points of them, I would have thought, but I've got far more figures than I need to do it, so that's no problem. So that's the warriors. Yeah, then we're looking at levies, which for the Horde faction, it looks like they're bow-armed levies. So I've got various archers knocking around. I've got these guys at the back are Celtic archers, and they're from Warlord Games. That's one option. Good enough to make a group of 12 of them. I've got some, these are Gripping Beast Pictish archers. I haven't got 12 of them, but if I put them together with the others, I could easily use some of them. And at the front, I think these are Gripping Beast Dark Age archers, the plastic ones. You don't get many head options with that set, because I had the Dark Age Warriors set, and there's loads of heads there that I could use. So yeah, again, hairy arse barbarians with bows. I think they'll class as levy archers. So I imagine I'll have a point of those. So yeah, they're the bog standard troops of the army. And then I sort of had a look at some of the specialist options, and I came up with these guys. Yeah, looking at the list, you're allowed a unit of berserkers as a special unit. So again, I felt that kind of fits in with the with the barbarian theme. And I never got around to painting. I did pick up these guys from Gripping Beast. They're just a set of Viking berserkers. Nice figures. They've all got as you can see, they've all got sort of wolf pelts over their heads and all the rest of it. And there's furs, and they've got a selection of different weapons there that I can use to mix them up and make some different looking figures. So that was one option for a unit of 4 berserkers. But I think I will also include this guy in it, because he's just my favourite figure. I've possibly, I don't know, just one of the favourite figures that I've probably ever had. Just really loved this guy as soon as I got him. Absolutely mental, scary, hairy barbarian, armed to the teeth. The head was something that I put on there. Actually, He didn't come with the head attached, but I kind of thought it looked quite cool, and I had, I think it was from the Warlord. They do it, the Celtic set. I had loads of their Celts that I used for my Celtic army, and they had a few sort of severed heads in the set, so I just attached that to him. Kind of fitted in with his general pose and his general mood. So I think he'll go down as a berserker as well, maybe with 3 of the other guys. I may come up with 1 or 2 other figures I've got that do the job, but one way or another we'll have a unit of berserkers, and this way I am at least painting something for it as well. Some figures that I quite like and want to get around to painting anyway. So yeah, so that's where we got to with it. That was kind of where I got to, and I thought, well, no, there's one other thing actually. One other thing. Yeah, sorry, one other thing. The list does allow you to field a war machine, which could be, say, chariot, something of that nature. And I've got a few Celtic chariots, so maybe 1 or 2 of these as well. These are from War Games Foundry, actually. Lovely figures. Really enjoyed painting them. Really nicely sculpted. Nice chunky figures. So yeah, maybe 1 of these as well, possibly 2, I guess. I'd have to work out the points on it and decide how many I want to spend on them. But I think we'll have a chariot as well in there somewhere. Again, it kind of fits in with the theme. Raggedy, hairy-arsed barbarians. That's what we're going for, and I think they'd fit the bill nicely. So that's another point or 2. And yeah, that's kind of initially where I got to with it, and I was quite happy with that. And then I thought about it a little bit more, and I thought, actually, it's meant to be fantasy. There's very little painting I'm going to do towards it if I just do these, and I want to fantasy it up a little bit. So yeah, that got me sort of thinking about some of the other things. I was looking at creatures, and I was trying to think what I could do for that, and this is what I came up with.